Welcome to episode 3 of Old World Wanderings, Small Town Anomalies. We are on Route 20, heading east into northeast Pennsylvania. It's a small town, grape farmers. If you've ever drank Welch's grape juice, it came from Northeast. Northeast loves their football. They love their Sundays. We're in northwestern Pennsylvania, so we get a ton of snow. We get lake effect snow. We're one of a few places on planet Earth that actually gets lake effect snow. Small town, nothing to see here. There is no reason for Tartaria to have any kind of a footprint here. There's nothing here. We are in the middle of nowhere again. But Tartaria seems to leave its footprint everywhere. If you would have talked to me 2 months ago, I had never even heard of Tartaria. But as soon as I did, something clicked inside of my brain. It's like my consciousness put a pin in it and said, you are not going to move past this point until you figure this out, and I'm hoping we can do it together. Here's the downtown of northeast Pennsylvania. Now, I want you to take a little trip. We're going to take a little trip back to 1868. 1868, the population Northeast Pennsylvania, the place that we're driving right now, was 900. 900 people with their farms, their livestock, their families, trying not to die during winter, getting feet of snow. All just living out their lives. And you think, you know, it's a nice, it's a quiet, quaint little town. Nothing to see here. A lot of your towns are like this, and I bet you if you take a closer look, you'll find something similar. Because as we drive down this little side street in northeast Pennsylvania, you come to a blinking light, and you take a slow turn to the left, and you get this. You see, in 1868, a group of Presbyterian zealots fled Baltimore looking for more religious freedom and a place for them to settle. And they made it all the way up to northeast Pennsylvania from Baltimore, Maryland, all the way up to northeast Pennsylvania, decided to settle here and build this. This was originally called Granite Ridge. This is a solid granite structure. Funny thing is, as hard as I've looked and I've tried, I've talked to contractors, there isn't a granite quarry anywhere near Erie. In Erie County, there isn't a granite quarry anywhere near Northeast as well. So somehow, a group of Presbyterian zealots moved it northeast, quarried granite from some magical granite quarry, shaped it and built this, and we're not even halfway through it yet. This is a 260,000 square foot structure, said to have been built between 1868 and 1889, when the population was 900. It skyrocketed to 1,100 in 1880, and we know what those are. If you put a battery up to that, side by side, what's it look like? That's a battery. There's a positive and negative charge there. You can't change my mind. So we live in an area where there's Amish, and we've heard that Amish can build great. I didn't know Presbyterians could do this. And then, after all that, after this gigantic building, we get this. One of the most gorgeous Gothic cathedrals you'll ever see. Now again, I can't get inside. This property is now used as a rehabilitation center for wounded veterans, which is great, but it's very tight closed. You can't get in. I am going to try to get in this summer. I'm going to try to do a second video because I believe that there are probably tunnels leading from this to the main drag in Northeast. This is a Tartarian building. Settlers were brought here after the reset, given this property, given this land, and said, you will settle here, you will build your church here. They put crosses on this building, called it a church, and it's been that way ever since. This building has been here for a long time. This building is massive. This building was not built by a group of Presbyterian wandering zealots. I can promise you that. We dishonor Tartaria every time we put a different name on it. But I am gonna keep wandering.
Poison